In many homes, the day begins with the sound of an alarm clock each morning. At our house, the day starts with dressing the wound. I am Adam Akyüz. My son, Muhammed Akyüz, has epidermolysis bullosa, commonly known as butterfly disease. In this disease, the skin is as delicate as a butterfly's wing. Even the slightest friction, the simplest touch, can turn into a wound. For a child, running, falling, or even a tiny seam inside their clothes can mean a new wound. That's why our mornings start a bit longer and a bit more carefully. Each wound is cleaned one by one, carefully covered and wrapped with special dressings that won't harm the skin. This is not just a dressing, it's a process that requires patience, knowledge, and discipline. Because there is no definitive cure for epidermolysis bullosa, but there is proper care, the right products, and accurate information, and when these are accessible, life changes. We often encounter this belief in society. These patients can't walk anyway, they can't go to school. But the reality is completely different. The disease alone does not confine a child to bed. What often disconnects them from life is ignorance, inadequate care, and lack of access to medical support. When proper wound care is provided, the risk of infection is reduced and the skin is protected. A butterfly child can also grab their bag in the morning and go to school just like their peers. Ege goes to school today. He enters through the same door as his friends, sits at the same desk, and dreams the same dreams. This is not a miracle. It is the result of regular and conscious care. Of course, there are difficult days. Of course, there are many things we need to pay attention to, but it is not impossible. Epidermolysis bullosa is not the end of a life, but a struggle that can be managed with the right support. There are many butterfly children in Turkey. Children who cannot go to school, who struggle with infections, who are cut off from social life because they cannot access proper care. Yet when they have access to accurate information and the necessary medical support, their lives can change too. Sometimes a dressing, sometimes awareness, and sometimes an outstretched helping hand can determine a child's future. If you also want to touch the lives of butterfly children, access accurate information about epidermolysis bullosa, or support this struggle, you can visit the official website of Debra Turkey. Because every child deserves to grow up with hope, not pain, and hope grows when we grow together.